And we're live.
I'm down with that. I was thinking about what I would. I don't mean to talk about Walking Dead every show, but I think about what I would do if the world was that bad. And it's like, dude, the people that killed themselves weren't dumb. Like, that's a viable idea in The Walking Dead. There's not a lot of joy even amongst the most successful survivors.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you keeping going?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like the idea that like over in Europe, it's all hunky dory. Like they solved that zombie thing right away, and like because their socialized healthcare just kicked right in. Everybody's like doing those big handshakes and big wide grins when it comes to sharing food and stuff. And
Canada's fine too. They have it.
That would be a hilarious ending if if they sailed across the Atlantic and got to France and they're all like wearing suits and ties and like sipping fucking cappuccino and like just blown away that we've been living like cavemen.
Sorry with The Walking Dead. So in Walking Dead, one of the interesting things is there's no plot armor. Everybody dies in Walking Dead. From the original season, I think there's 2 people left. From season 2, every single one of them is dead. Season 3, I don't think there's any people that. So anyway, maybe there is Maggie. But back on topic, what's going to happen is they're going to end Walking Dead this year, and then there's going to be a spinoff where Carol and Daryl do their thing. And I'm like, how is that different than just Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Like you kill everyone, you always kill everyone. That's just what Walking Dead is.
No, I feel you. You're absolutely right. I think it's really smart because God, I hope they find Rick along the way and we can watch this show again, honestly. Maybe they just bump into Rick down the road and he's like, it turned out Carl wasn't dead after all.
So none of it means anything until production starts. But apparently they're doing a movie with Rick.
I watched that shit. I love Rick. Dude, I wanted to be a co-writer on that show so bad. I would have loved to have had my way. I'm always like with the Jedi thing, I want Luke Skywalker to be the baddest motherfucker of all time. And with Walking Dead, I wanted a Rick-tatorship. I wanted hardcore Rick. I just want Rick to like run into a new bad guy every season and them to underestimate him again, and then him to get all teary-eyed and then just go crazy and kill them all. Like that's what I liked about that show. I loved oh, you shouldn't have. You don't know what you've done. It's like that Carlos Mencia bit about 9/11. You don't know. You don't know. You don't have the History Channel.
They go to Terminus. Probably this is a small name. They go to Terminus. You might not remember. There are these signs. There's salvation in Terminus. Come to Terminus. We accept new people, etc. He goes there. They ambush him and his crowd. They shoot at them and guide them into this railway car. Then they lock them all in, unarmed, in a railway car. And they're all beat up, maybe a little bit injured, trapped in a railway car. And I think this is the final episode in a season. Yeah. And Rick is like, they're going to feel so stupid. And they're like, what? When they figure out they locked up the wrong guys. And the season ends.
I think he says, fuck. I think what he says, it's been years ago. And he's just like, they don't know. And like one of them is like, they don't know what? They don't know who they're fucking with. and sure enough, like the next season, he's taken somebody's necklace and whittled out a splinter out of a piece of wood. And when they open the door, it's throats and eyeballs.
yeah. You probably remember better than me. But
it's throats and eyeballs as soon as they slide that door open. And it's like, all right, we got machine guns now. Let's go again. It's fucking great. I love Rick as a character. I love that it's in Georgia. Like that show was tailor-made to like make a lifelong fan out of me, and they just ruined it.
Yeah.
Also, Rick can't do a Southern accent, so that's a bit annoying.
It's pretty bad.
He don't sound like we sound down here. He don't sound nothing like we sound like down here.
He doesn't sound like any portion of the South either.
No, sir. He don't sound like Georgia. He don't sound like South Carolina. He don't sound like Alabama. He don't sound like us at all. And it's very visibly evident every time he tries that accent. It made no sense. He should have been like, yes, I'm from Connecticut. I just moved down here to be the sheriff of Georgia, or like whatever the fuck. Like he should just come up with. They should have just written that into his story and not have him try to do a Southern accent.
Do Boston R's the whole thing for 10 years.
These zombies is gonna be a problem. Like give him a Jersey thing. Yeah, like he's just terrible at the accent. But I like the guy's character. He's got a good look.
I know we need to wrap, but I always thought his look was wrong.
Really.
To me, he's too skinny to be a badass, right? He beats up every other person. I don't even. Do I have bigger muscles than Rick?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're all bigger than Rick. He's a little guy. I've met him. He's a little guy.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Met is a strong word. I ate coffee. I had coffee like 6 feet from him, and I was just
Okay.
I don't bother
Sizing him
celebrities.
up. Yeah.
I sized him up.
Give him an ocular pat down and ascertained you could beat his ass.
I did.
I always thought he was just, I don't know. I guess I want, if I'm going to see the biggest badass around, he has to at least be Daryl sized and ideally Shane sized.
Daryl's a little guy too.
Yeah.
They're all little guys. Shane was the big one, right? He's the one that was fucking Rick's wife.
That's
like
him.
like he's
Yeah.
a big man. Like you know, he did a great job playing the Punisher. He's believable as an action hero.
Yes. Yeah. So that's, I guess that's what I wanted from the, you don't have to have muscles to lead, but it wasn't like, you know, he was Captain America leadershiping everyone. He literally, you know, he was the second toughest guy on the show.
Yeah. He was more of your he was a pretty good tactician. It was like his, like, you know, when he would plot and he would stay down as long as he keep his head down, and even his own people would be like, "Is Rick a bitch now?" But Rick was always like thinking about something, and he'd eat as much shit as he had to eat to like take care of his people. And then by the end, people are getting it's throats and eyeballs.
Yeah.